Hey everybody, Dirili here. Thank you so much for joining me for another episode of Reine Des Fleurs. We are on Ghislain's second video, and we're in the middle of our riviere with him. Of course, he's being rude as usual. Yeah, this is really going to be an uphill battle with him. But let's continue on with this conversation. You can just sit back, relax, and let me read you a story. If that's how you want to look at it, then that's your opinion.
What?
You can't send grace to the land without me, correct?
Oh, you dare to stand against me? Well, I see that you are braver than the average woman.
Looks like he was just testing me.
However, that's not enough. You can't convince me to obey you so easily just because you are the Reine.
So, what do you wish of me?
Well, I assume that you have never had to obey someone, similarly to how you know nothing about the land. Do you want to experience that once by becoming my servant?
Does he mean that seriously, or... And it's reject or accept, and of course I'm going to reject. Take that, Ghislain. I reject your offer.
As I expected. You have been idolized all this time, so to lower yourself to obeying someone could only humiliate you, right?
No, that is not it. It is because your offer was made solely to provoke me. That's right, it's not going to be so easy for you to goad me into these things. You had already made up your mind not to accept me, whether I choose to obey you or not. Is that not so? Ha, cat got your tongue? That seemed to hit home. Ghislain, I understand that you have your own ideals. However, you and I have become inextricably linked since you came to serve as a knight in Partydom. I believe you understand that.
So that is why I am offering you this negotiation.
However, you do not seem to be prepared to compromise. Is that true? Let us just stick to performing our own exclusive duties.
Don't you dare give me orders. I already know what we must do.
Tell me, Ghislain. I heard that men are more respected in Chrysanthemum, and women are not allowed to be involved in politics. Does that have any bearing on this matter? Is it because I am a woman that you are so disagreeable?
Since you already know that, I can't exactly deny it now. Only those who have shed their blood and sweat for their country should be allowed to engage in politics. It has always been men who have forged paths and cultivated the foundations of the country. Women, on the other hand, are powerless, so they try to act smart. The country once verged on crisis because of that.
So, this applies to me as Reine as well.
It is true that as a man of Chrysanthemum, I don't feel comfortable seeing a woman in a position of power. But, no matter how much I complain about it, you will still be Reine.
You are right. Just as you have been acknowledged by the Command to be the Eastern Knight, that too is an undeniable fact.
That is why I must see what you are capable of. I think it is quite a reasonable demand, since I am sacrificing myself for the welfare of my country.
I understand what he is saying, but... it is just as Suma Benny told me. As I learned more about you, I came to believe that is not the core of the problem.
What?
Your mind is still very much against the fact that you must acknowledge a woman. As long as that is, you will never accept me, no matter how capable I show myself to be. To obey a woman and to acknowledge me, those are two completely different matters. Am I wrong?
Well, I have been feeling uncomfortable with the whole thing ever since I heard that the Reine is a woman.
So...
But it's too late to try to change my feelings now. Women ought to be protected by men. It is unacceptable for women to bear the full weight of burdens.
What?
I have believed that my whole life.
Ghislain. He does not hate women. Rather, he thinks they are powerless and must be protected. I like to say disagree or agree, and here we have to disagree. You are right that women are certainly physically less powerful compared to men. However, there is no difference when it comes to protecting something important.
Something important?
If you say that men are able to forge a path for the country, women are also able to protect and maintain the country for the men to return to. In Chrysanthemum, this system is a bit more clear than any other country.
I don't like you talking to me as if you know everything about my country. However, I can't refute what you just said.
Huh?
Nothing. Forget about it.
To protect one's homeland, I believe my role is similar to this capacity. He is not convinced yet, but he cannot reject my opinion either.
I understand that there should be truth between the Reine and the Knights. Lies would do no one any good.
So, why do you reject me?
I just can't bring myself to obey a woman, no matter what. I have even told myself that I must obey, but I just can't do it. I have my pride as a man of Chrysanthemum. I can even sacrifice my life for my country if I need to. But I will never be able to set foot on the ground of my country ever again. You can say that I'm stubborn, but everything that I have been taught up until now, everything that I believed in, it is impossible to abandon it all so suddenly. I just can't do it.
I feel like he has finally spoken the truth for the first time. He doesn't know how to resolve his emotions. What can I say to him? Button time. XXO. Perfect. You don't need to abandon them.
What?
I'm sorry, Ghislain. I may have heaped a lot of weight on you for my own reasons, without considering your feelings. If I was in your shoes, I would surely be suffering as well. However, I have need of your power as a knight in order to save the land. So... henceforth, you do not need to consider me as a woman. Also, you do not need to obey if you don't want to. You may test me all you like till you are satisfied.
What? What are you saying? You will not be able to accomplish your mission as Reine without the knights obeying your absolute orders.
Even so, if your heart and mind are not into it, it will be pointless. I think what she's saying is that if he doesn't put his all into it, that they won't be able to do their jobs efficiently enough, and they may not be able to save the land together if he's not fully into his job as a knight. But that's just my guess. I don't really know for sure. That's my personal assumption. It is also a fact that I am still not worthy of being Reine yet, just as you said. Silence. So much silence between everybody. In every meeting. Ghislain.
Do not consider you as a woman, and don't obey you. I hope you know what you are saying.
Yeah, I'm not really sure exactly how he's going to treat her if he tries to obey that, if he tries to follow along with that and not see her as a woman. That's going to be interesting. What exactly would he expect of her? I don't know. But yeah, that does shed a little bit of a different light on him, at least that we know he's, that he feels that women should be protected. Not that women are beneath him, but that's a little something more in his favor. Man, I just really love his looks, though. I love the color of his hair, and I love his hairstyle. I think he's pretty cool looking. He kind of looks like he belongs in a Visual Kei band or something to me, and that's what I like about him, or part of what I like about his look anyway. Well, anyway, I hope to see you in my future videos. We'll continue with this verbal battle here in the next one. And I'd be so grateful for any likes, comments, subscriptions, or shares with your friends to show some support. Thank you so much for joining me, and I wish you all health, happiness, and safety. Dirili signing out. Bye-bye, everybody.